Hi everyone, this is Mama Lucy, and today I want to look at some of the things that I would have missed out on if I had never come to Taiwan. Now, if I'd never come to Taiwan, if I'd stayed in the UK, I'm sure my life would have been just fine, but there are some really obvious things that I would have missed out on. Starting with Taiwan as a country. If you watched the video of how I came to Taiwan, you will know that I did not know anything about Taiwan before I came. And that probably would have continued if I had never come here and seen the country for myself. I would never have known Taiwan was a country. I would never have known about blue flip-flops and Binglam booths and G-Pie and singing garbage trucks. Can you imagine a life not knowing about singing garbage trucks? I would never have known about this awesome island that has the most beautiful scenery, the most gorgeous mountains, stunning beaches. I would never have known about the wildlife and the history and the people. And really, I can't imagine a life not knowing about these things. 如果我没有来台湾，我不可能学第二个语言。I had every opportunity to learn a second language growing up. I spent a lot of my childhood in France. At school, I studied French, but I was a really poor student. I never had the confidence to speak out loud. I never got the point that language is a form of communication. And I know my parents were extremely disappointed when I just didn't take to learning a second language. And I always just felt like it wasn't in me. Like, some people are really good at languages. They just pick them up. They hear a word, they remember it, they can use it. And I've always been very jealous of those people. And I've always used it as an excuse why I don't need to learn a second language, because I just assumed that I sucked at it. Well, here I am learning Mandarin. I was slow to do it, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm doing it. And honestly, I feel like knowing that it is a lack of confidence that holds people back, that held me back, makes me not only a better student, because after many years, I know my problems, but it also helps me to identify other students' pain points. It makes me a better teacher. I have a very good understanding that some of us have to work a little harder to remember vocabulary or to gain the confidence to speak out loud. And honestly, if somebody had told me 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that I would be learning the most difficult language in the world, I would have laughed. I would have laughed because there was just no way. So yes, if I had never come to Taiwan, I never, ever would have even learned a second language, let alone be learning Mandarin. And I am very proud of myself. I'm proud of the student. I'm proud of what I'm learning. I'm proud of how I'm progressing. I'm also proud that overcoming this fear has made me a better teacher. If I had never come to Taiwan, I never would have understood good food. If you have seen any of our food vlogs, you will realize how little I tried before coming to Taiwan. England is known for its bland food. I know it. And I really did not try a lot before coming to Taiwan. Since coming to Taiwan, I have tried so many different kinds of foods. Even the Asian food available, the Korean food, the Thai food, the Japanese food, all of it was new to me. Oh my goodness. I never knew how much I would love beef noodles. I never knew how much I would enjoy gyro fan. I didn't know these foods even existed before coming to Taiwan. And now I really cannot imagine a life without a good G pie. I can't even imagine it. And so yes, Taiwan has taught me a lot about food. It has taught me a lot about flavors. It has taught me a lot about soups, hot pots, do-it-yourself food. Oh my goodness, I have learned so much when it comes to food. And not just that, it has made me appreciate food back home, because I never would have realized how much I missed good food. Now I travel all the way to Taipei to go to Britshake just to get a good fish and chips, because when I was in the UK, I didn't appreciate food. It was handed to me and I ate it. But being in Taiwan, I can understand what is good, what isn't good, and there's still so much left for me to try, and I am very excited about that. And I know I never would have had that opportunity if I was back home. If I had never come to Taiwan, I never would have met the most amazing people. Back home on the Isle of Wight, I have some of the best friends I ever could have made in life. And I made them when I was about 5 years old. All my friends from back home are the same friends that I made when I was 5, and they have remained my good friends up until now. Because the Isle of Wight doesn't have a lot of diversity. I came to Taiwan and I made all my friends as an adult. These are the friends that I have chosen as an adult. These are my co-workers that I have learned so much from. These are my classmates who support each other. These are my teachers. These are friends from Taiwan. And not just that, Taiwan has brought me closer to people from all over the world. Being an English teacher, I get to make friends with people from South Africa, people from Canada, people from America, people from India or Nepal, or from Southeast Asia, from the Philippines. On the Isle of Wight, I would have stayed in my circle, the same circle that I've had since childhood. And honestly, the people in Taiwan, they are hardworking, they are generous. Oh my goodness, there's just no way to explain the generosity of Taiwanese people. It is next level. And I say all of this, and I haven't even mentioned my husband. But never come to Taiwan, I never would have met my husband, who is a pretty good person. And my in-laws, who are extremely supportive, and my Taiwanese family, who are always there for me no matter what. And so really, I really appreciate Taiwan, because it has put me in contact with just so many good people. Probably one of the most important ones for me personally is that if I had never come to Taiwan, I probably would never have become a teacher. And I say probably because I have always wanted to be a teacher. Growing up, I always wanted to be a teacher. But then I realized that there were so many other things I wanted to do too. I wanted to travel and I wanted to explore, and I couldn't have it all until I came to Taiwan. Teaching in Taiwan, my lunch breaks, I would scooter through the rice fields. I would be eating snacks from vendors. I would be exploring every moment I got. In the evening, I could socialize, and on the weekend, I could go to Fulong or be driving through Dashi mountains and swimming in waterfalls and having the most amazing time doing what I loved. I got to do everything I love, and I absolutely love teaching. I love it. I love seeing kids when it clicks and they realize that speaking English isn't to pass tests. It's so they can communicate. It's so that they can share their stories and their experiences and tell me all the cool things that are going on in their day. I love it when I teach adults and I can work out their pain point and help them overcome their problems so that they can get their promotions, or they can study abroad, or they can socialize in circles that they have always wanted to. I absolutely love everything about teaching, other than the paycheck. But if I had never come to Taiwan, I wouldn't have realized just how much I love it. And honestly, if you are watching this and you're considering coming to Taiwan to teach, do it. Do it. If you are open-minded enough, do it. It is an experience of a lifetime. Okay, the last one has to be that if I had never come to Taiwan, I never would have opened a YouTube channel. Let's face it, I never planned to open a YouTube channel, and I can't believe that I am opening a YouTube channel, but I can assure you, if I was not in Taiwan, I would not be doing this. In the UK, I never would have the confidence to open a YouTube channel. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Taiwan, for giving me all these amazing opportunities to allow myself to grow, to learn, to have all of these fantastic experiences, to have this beautiful family. And I mean that saying my family and my Taiwanese family, and honestly for welcoming me the way I have been, because being so far away from home is tough. But in Taiwan, every day I feel like I am home, and yet I still feel like I am on holiday. I still have so much adventuring to do. So if you like this video, don't forget that you can click like, you can subscribe, and you can share this with your family and friends. You can also ring the bell, and YouTube will let you know when we have more videos out. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.